Good morning everyone, welcome back to Walking Wild. So you join me today on another beautiful spring day, and behind me is a Type 28A anti-tank pillbox. This is pretty much where we left off our last walk. I'll put a link to the video upstairs for you. So we're carrying on our journey along the Blue Stop Line. We're in between Hungerford and Newbury in Berkshire, about halfway along that section of the Kennet and Avon Canal. So we're heading east in that direction along the canal. So stay with me and see what we can find. As we walk along this beautiful section of canal, it just got me to thinking about the guys that actually manned and defended these pillboxes and locations, and a little bit of research. And you probably all remember the TV program Dad's Army, if you're of an age. However, I don't think it would have been any comedy. We all know from our history, thanks to the guys in the Battle of Britain, the Operation Sea Lion didn't happen, which was the invasion of Britain. However, those guys still need to be trained or expect an invasion from German forces. Armed with a Lee Enfield 303 rifle, a few grenades, maybe a Bren gun, but they're up against a battle-hardened and well-drilled, well-trained, heavily armed German army, and I think in their heart of hearts they would have known that if they had to face the enemy, then there was probably little chance of getting home for tea. Sobering thoughts. And here we have our next find. I believe it's a Type 22. Let's have a look. If it's fully hexagonal shaped, then it is a Type 22. Yeah, absolutely fantastic, brilliant condition, perfect condition. In fact, as I said before, these have been here for 85 years. We can't even build a school now without it falling down in 10 years. Amazing. Let's have a quick look inside if we can. I will check for bats, as they are a protected species and disturbing them is a criminal offence, so I will check first. So we walk round to the entrance. I have checked inside quickly first, and there are no bats in there, which is good news. So this, I believe, is the pistol slot, or the small arms firing slot, so this would have protected the door. Let's have a look inside. There are quite a lot of unpleasantries in here, which I'm going to try and keep the camera off, but somebody's had a good time in here. Blast wall in the middle, so the blast wall protected the door, so any blast going off out of there, any shrapnel coming in through the door, the blast wall protected the occupants. Loophole firing position there, hopefully a Bren gun looking out over the canal there. Bren gun position, or even a 303 rifle. That's what I'm saying. You imagine being in here and trying to defend the opposite side of the canal, and all you can really see is what I can see there. Not a lot, but yeah. Okay, let's move on. This is lock 79 on the Kennet and Avon Canal, and the bridge here, bridge 71 I believe, yeah, bridge 71. So a lot of these bridges were earmarked for demolition had there been an invasion. But as kindly pointed out by one of my subscribers, that all depended on how deep the water was or where the bridge is, because there's no point in blowing up the bridge if it just forms another bridge by falling into the canal. So in this case, there were anti-tank vertical rails scattered across this crossing here, but they're all overgrown and there's grass on the top. But they would have been actually. Now I've just said that, in the distance here, well not distance, here outside the bridge, there we have one of the vertical rails. I'm reasonably confident that would have been one of the ones used. I can't think why it would be here otherwise. Yeah, so that put into a socket was a formidable, or lots of them, hedgehog defences. And where you had that, somewhere close by would have been a pillbox protecting the bridge. And there, in the distance, we can see it. And that's a Type 28A anti-tank facing this way. So anything coming from the south here across these fields would have been blocked on this bridge by the rails, and the anti-tank gun was waiting for them. We just left the bridge, walking towards the Type 28. Yeah, the main firing position has been bricked up, as you can see. There's a graffiti on there, very nicely done. Let's have a walk round to the entrance, see what we can see. There we go. As I say, from the outside, or from the inside, it's been bricked up, and the firing position there has been bricked up as well. So we'll look around this side. This is the side where the Bren gun position was. Again, been bricked up. And there are some hibernating peacock butterflies there. Some moths and a peacock butterfly there. And no bats. Yeah, another Type 28A anti-tank pillbox. Absolutely stunning part of the world. Kennet and Avon Canal. Absolutely beautiful. A day like today, no one else around, just me and nature. Wonderful. It's River Kennet over there, over that side. And I can see a lovely little place to have my lunch. We've just walked across the bridge out there after we had our lunch and trying to find our next two pillboxes. I can see one in the distance over there. As we're walking across the field here, there are a couple of anti-tank cylinders. There's one there and one there. So I believe they would have been removed, obviously a long time ago, from the pathway up there or even the bridge, and dropped in the field, and that's where they're living. Right, let's find that pillbox. And here we are, next Type 22 pillbox here. Unfortunately, I can't get into it. It's a well barbed wired field around here. It's, I guess in that side is private property, which is fair enough. But yeah, there it is. Again, perfect condition. Another fantastic find. We're walking up to Bridge 68 on the Kennet and Canal. And now we have our next Type 22 pillbox right on the bridge. And the other one, there's actually two here. There's one here, it's on this side of the bridge. And there's one across the road there. I had a quick look inside, and unfortunately, because they are so close to the road and public access, they're full of all kinds of detritus. McDonald's crap, Costa cups, and dog crap bags. Yeah, it really does disappoint me that people have no respect for history. But there we go. Some people have got no respect for anything. So rant over. I'm going to start walking back in the opposite direction now, back down the canal, because I've come about 5k. And that is one of the one of the slight downsides of doing these walks is I walk 5k one direction, I've got to walk all the way back again. So without the EDOB database and what 3 words, I never would have found this one. I walked straight past it on the canal path. It's completely invisible from that side. And it has been fenced off. So I'm not going to risk hurting myself getting in there. Yeah, another Type 22. Actually, it's probably good it's fenced off, it just keeps people out. Wonderful. Our last discovery of the day. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Use your YouTube stuff, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.